heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call Jedediah to the town, hold on, wait a minute. Paul, stand down. Why you mad? Cause we double checking all your allegations. You say you telling truths, we just following the traces. Y'all people mad, Jed ain't seen in clock corruption. Jed ain't moving like a pawn, he's a king, he fights injustice. A lie can't stand when the truth comes to faces. That's why them liars keep on losing court cases. Let's just agree to disagree and work to bring Harvey back. Dealing with businesses and ones they not paying their tax. And all the woman Kobe Jed wants you to know the fake is showing. Thought you'd have him on your finger, he researched he wasn't going. Want you calling all the strays, who's the leader of your pack? Work on getting business in your ward to pay their fair tax. They making money up in Harvey, but short Harvey on them racks. It's not racks, they owe Harvey some millions of very money that could help demolish unsafe buildings. This verse was long, run the chorus, we'll be back and we ain't about to leave. Harvey, you can run and tell that we here till whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You see we care, we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and INA, and for the coaches here, and we commit to this. Not quoting fiction, what we saying is fact. Found stolen land up in Harvey, Jed help take that land back. Put back on Harvey's tax roll, bringing investors to meetings. We trying to help Harvey out, so V-Knots why you see them. We out here making moves, we out here doing something. Cooking with Frank, sir, you coined that term, you wanted something. Victims Network of Thornton Township, V-Knots, that's right. I'm trying to see how they help Harvey, can y'all bring that to life? Cause what I'm seeing ain't right, steady line, going to court. What's the score? I lost count, watching lights fall to the floor. Some people like confusion, we trying to bring improvement. So run that chorus back, remind the people what we do. On every block, activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You say we care and we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and INA, and for the coaches here, and we commit to this. I'm almost finished, couple things and I'm through. To the back, library board, no more illegal moves. Can't stand injustice, so for the culture came through saying, hey, Mrs. Price, here's the money, file your lawsuit. When we believe, we don't just talk, we stay making moves. Jed INA, and for the culture, that's just what we do. This last part goes out to Officer McKenna. Jed came to help Harvey fight, helped him be a winner. 911 was called and they sent you. He thought he seen the one and we don't know if that's true. But now y'all, what is Jed gon' do? He gon' fight even harder to help Harvey push through. Y'all got ideas to help Harvey, won't y'all focus on that? We got ideas and making moves. Whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration principles will never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. See we care, backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit it. Jed and INA, and for the cultures here, and we commit to this. We commit to this. We commit to this. We commit to this.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's up? This is your boy Jedediah, aka Black, your host here on Investigate, Navigate, When Justice Finds No Rest. And I'm the proud commander for the culture, and that is my family that I'm looking to build across this nation to help make a difference and an impact. Yeah, you see it. Definitely had to switch it up a little bit. I am now rocking Simpsons wear. This is a special edition hat. That's the donut. That's the beer. The name, the family. Rocking the Simpsons hat now. I hope y'all like it. We had to put the Black Panther in hibernation. Yeah. People have described this hat as making me seem happier, more lighthearted, more friendly, more approachable, and in some cases, young people have even said, cool. If now 40 years old, simply changing a hat did all that, I'm gonna have Tom and Jerry on next week. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are definitely having a great weekend. Obviously, I don't have my sound machine, but don't worry, I got my handy dandy gavel. All right, got my handy dandy gavel. Shout out to Kevin again for that. Shout out to Mara for the video, and shout out to Kay for the song. All right. Whew. So I came on here. I don't come on here that much anymore because I've been really building in real life and working on things in real life. Um, I know what the narratives were, but I'm the only one that ain't been on Facebook. I'm the only one that ain't been on YouTube and don't feel like I am unemployed. Order in the room. Order in the room. Let's be focused. I'm not been on here. We have not worried about YouTube. We're still not feeling unemployed. Still making it. Still making a difference where and when we can. Still progressing. To those individuals who are, you know what, it's not proper because I got some serious stuff to talk about tonight. Okay, so let's get into it. What I got to talk about. Again, I've not been on here, but I want to deal with a plethora of issues at one time if I can get your focus for however long I can. I just kind of sort of been putting stuff on my Facebook page, and we're going to kind of sort of scroll my Facebook page a little bit. Number one, I want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it, but I do found it to be interesting to see this brother helping this gentleman be saved. But I'm going to just scroll past that. I'm going to scroll past that, and I'm going to say this in a lighthearted way. I don't want to identify myself as an advocate anymore. I want to identify myself as a conduit for blessings. I want to become a blessings conduit. And I will explain that a little bit later. But one of the things that I'm so happy about and I remain very proud of is, again, when I came into Harvey's situation, out of all the years that I advocated, I never really tried to build up a city or do economic development or do anything like that. And literally just at the whim of phone calls, we have been able to secure a lot of opportunity for Harvey that is going to manifest in the summer. And one of those things, as I've kind of sort of been telling you guys, is that we're building homes. Now, somebody burning Harvey down. I don't know what's going on in the city of Harvey, but ain't that many fires going on, and somebody not being an arsonist in the city that need to be caught. But yeah, there's been so many fires abnormally going on in Harvey, Illinois. But we're looking to build homes. And so I'm very happy about that. Excuse me. I'm very happy about that because it has really revealed to me another facet of my reach and ability that I didn't really tap into, but until now, and I want to kind of sort of focus on it because it creates a different environment and field. I'm very, very proud. I'm very happy. And people are not giving, people don't want to give the kudos, but it's okay. The houses are going to be built and it's going to be amazing. We are already talking to so many people who are trying to pre-purchase the homes before they even built. I don't even know if y'all understand how significant that is. And so why I want to tell y'all on this YouTube streets is because you might not have seen the stuff on Facebook. So I want to let you know, if you're looking for a brand new construction home, we're going to be building these homes, and these are the models in Harvey. The first one is the Southland. Bought a modern farmhouse that's 2 stories with 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, with a front and back porch, a garage, yes, with the options being a bonus room, landscaping, and the foundation being a slab. And so this is one of the homes that we are partnering to build in the city of Harvey. So if you want to purchase a home, you can reach out to us and let us know. The second one is the Barclay. It is a Cape Cod 1.5 stories with 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, with a front porch being optional, a back porch not happening, a fireplace is optional, and a garage optional, landscaping is optional, and the foundation is a slab. And then the third one is my personal favorite. This was the one that I was the most excited about, which is the Prairie Ranch house that we're building. And it is a ranch style home with 1 story, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms. A front porch is yes, a back porch no, garage, landscaping are optional, and a foundational slab. This is one major advancement, I guess, in what it is that I'm looking to do to bring about change. And if you are somebody who wants to purchase a new construction home in Harvey, they are base price at $180,000. It was so important that we keep everything that we're doing affordable to the population that's there, so that we're not looking to gentrify or price anybody out of the community. We are concerned about taxes, and we're trying to find ways to lower the property taxes in the Southland in Illinois. But yeah, the base price is $180,000, and then there obviously are upgrades and enhancements that you can make. The great thing about this is that if you are one of the persons that pre-approve a purchase or do purchase pre-construction, you'll be able to determine the color, the materials, and a lot of the things that is going to be going into the house. And you guys, we're literally going to be starting these constructions right after this cold moment that the country is facing. All right. Hope y'all are paying attention to me. I'm not sure, but I see that the Seahawks is in the comment section. Oh, wow. There's Kevin, there's Detective Rachel, there's Natalie, and they are talking about game over, Seahawks going to the Super Bowl. Okay, Super Bowl, Seahawks going to the Super Bowl so the Bears can hand them their ass. They better. The Bears better do it. The Bears better do it. I'm just glad for Sam Dorton because my Vikings tossed him out. All right, y'all. Let's give it a second, y'all. Let's give it a second. How come Jed never wears a Bears hat? I don't have one. But I do got good news. I got good news, and you should be expecting something in the mail soon. Okay. You love them. You like them. You love it. You love it. All right. So let's go back to the Facebook page. That's one of the things I want to talk about. We're building homes. Did y'all see? Now let me testify real quick. Real quick. Did y'all see? Did y'all see this car that I got? Let me show it to you if you did. I love my new truck. Absolutely love my new truck. For the people who wasn't paying attention on Facebook, this is my new baby. Remember Kimberly Christmas told y'all that we was moving cars to avoid repossession? One person actually went as far as to say they're going to take our truck in legal proceedings. That would be, then at that time it was Greg. What else obnoxiously absurd have we heard? Hassan talked a lot of shit. How was he driving such a nice car? Ooh-wee. They can't ride. They can't get a ride. Anyway, you gotta bless those who bless you. Fuck them. Y'all, look at this. This is the brand new addition to the fleet. This is BB. And another one. This is BB. The bow. Show me what we working with. Ta-da! It's my new baby. BB, y'all. That's BB. Another one. Keeping it coming. Wait a minute. Gotta. You're a new daddy. Yes, sir. Open that door and watch that. Whoop, that step come. Yeah. God is good to me. And I can say this with my whole confidence that none of this was paid for the culture or INA or public contributions. The favor of God that continues to rest upon my life is unexplainable. And I am so grateful and I'm so glad. And I have a network and I got people who got my back and I got ventures that just continue to amaze me. So God is good. And if you are somebody that I rock with, you can get a ride. Everybody else, you cannot get a ride. If you are a member of For the Culture, y'all got a truck already. That's that other wait, what's that truck called? That truck is now being reclassified as commander, as the command to For the Culture car. Yes, sir, ski. So I'm really happy about that. I love that new truck, y'all, and it has so many amazing features in it. So many amazing features in it. One of them I love is the Smart Super Cruise, and it's where you kind of sort of you could put your address inside of the GPS, and you just got to be looking for it, and the truck will drive itself and will change lanes automatically. It'll park itself. It definitely is a beauty. And at 20,000 miles, she's going to be with me for quite some time. Very happy about it. It's a shame that you have to say that after being a blessing to so many. It's your seed time and harvest, sir. Yeah, I didn't have to say it. I'm really choosing to be like that. Because fuck them. You know, when you sit up there and you have a year of all these declarations of your end and your demise and how they going to do this and that and the third. And you this, and the third, and you continue to walk into those blessings. I do it because it's funny, but I also want people who are not inspired or people who are not motivated going to church. I want you to be or see a real life example. People cannot stop you with lies. Lies will always truth will always outlive a lie. So keep on living in your truth. Jed been feeding them fools for a whole year. Keep on living in your truth and keep it going. Now, let's go to something that's next. I wanted to talk about this, but I'm not going to talk about that right now because we're going to have to do a whole special on that. But yeah, I am single. But we're not going to talk about that right now, y'all. But you know what was crazy? Let me tell y'all this because I thought that this was interesting. And I'm going to talk about it, but just not today. Because when I was looking at the comments, this is what was blowing me. Look at what these people are saying to me. Watch out now. I knew this day was coming. At least you could say that you had two at a time. You the issue. Are you the problem? When he finds love, nobody's going to know about it until he married. LOL, we know what's next. When you have God-given driven, like sometimes it's God-given assignment. Stop running. That one lasted 5 minutes. Are you the problem? You've been single twice in 30 days. I'm starting to think you're the problem. You're getting them in and out quick, fast, and in a hurry. The fuck you been doing, bro? You be doing, bro. Now I'm thinking you running them away. Now what did Senator Preston say? I'm single too. I'm trying to holler. You look good. You're just getting started. Now that was fast. Go live and tell us about it. Great. What took so long? Man, please. Told you. I hope you use magnums. You know you can. I saw your social media. What the hell? It's you, Jed. Jed, wait a minute. That was fast. Not by both of them. Jedediah, what's the deal here? Good. Now maybe you'll go back to feeling better. But you live to fuck another day. So most of the comments, somebody literally said to me, I thought you were a Christian. What? I thought you was a Christian, so I guess you can't lose a relationship as a Christian. Like, that one didn't even make sense to me. I'm hollering. It was fun while it lasted. Flag on the play. Sit the fuck down. You were eliminated quick. You the drama. Damn dang laughing emojis. Oh, really? So I'm gonna actually have to take my time and really address this, because y'all, I mean, after a whole year of hanging out with me, like, these people have no confidence in me whatsoever that I'm not the issue. I've always explained about how I'm particular, and I've even explained to you all about these two women, and I've explained to you all about the fact that I ain't settling. So why would the number one response be that I'm the problem? And or why would it be that I got dumped? That's what's crazy to me. So I'm gonna take some time and we're gonna literally go through this, because I gotta tell these stories, but I gotta make sure I tell them the right way, and I gotta be cognizant of their feelings and emotions involved and connections involved. And I'll just tell y'all this, just so that y'all can because y'all got me missed. Wait. I miss you or whatever. I miss you or whatever. Tuh. Tuh. I miss you or whatever. So, Prezi, come on now. It does way further, not just these two. You one of the people that I wanted contempt. Because you cracked some jokes at me early on too. And I was like, oh, that's the homie taking a shot. But let's be clear here. I've been dumped, but I wasn't dumped. I wasn't dumped. Actually, I did the dumping. And I'll talk about that again. Like I said, at a later time. This stream is not, I wasn't even supposed to be taking it this long on this other frivolous stuff. I need to get focused. I'm just looking through my timeline. Oh, two pictures that I showed. I feel like I showed these. This is on my timeline too. We just go through my Facebook page right now. But I think I showed these before. I have no idea why my body is twisted like that, but whatever. It is what it is. But you guys, what do you notice? What do you notice? See, the problem with my hair is my forehead was too big. So even if I get my hair back, I have to consider my issue was my forehead. But y'all, that's Jedediah with hair. So that's the young Jedediah with hair. That is my real teeth. That's my real teeth. And so I guess I want to do this as a two-part. Number one, that's me with hair. I don't know if you've seen that before. I feel like I've shown y'all that before. But if not, the second part to this is I got veneers, right? So I got veneers. But if you look at my smile is smaller. And so I asked the dentist, why did my smile shrink? And the dentist explained to me that my teeth shifted, because I got a couple bridges or solid pieces. So it condensed my teeth. So my smile went smaller. My smile was wider. It's not as wide. And you can see it. If you, that's not AI or nothing. That's like my real, and that's the smile that I actually missed. The issue with why I wanted to have $1 million smile was because my bottom teeth was kind of crooked. My top teeth was not like the same going across. They were crooked, and I just should have got braces. So I'm saying that to say, if you have a nice smile, or if you have a smile that could be corrected, I would recommend you getting braces. Don't get veneer unless you absolutely need and have to. Because although I love my smile, love my teeth, it changed my smile and it changed a lot of my abilities. It changed a lot of my abilities. To this day, I hate when I chew on something and my teeth hit because porcelain is glass. So when the glass hit, it kind of can hurt. All right. Almost done scrolling through Facebook page. I hope that those topics was something that you guys paid attention to. I ran into Jamal Bryant. I shared that, and I got to actually interact with Jamal Bryant yesterday. I actually already have his cell phone number. I already know him, but we have an interesting relationship. But I think that this was a good relationship, a great encounter, and it made me feel like he has become a greater version of himself than me meeting him when I was a pastor many, many years ago. You have a great smile before and now. I'll pass. I'll take what God gave me. I know that's right. Even if it look like you bite people. Well, that's what I didn't want to do. I appreciate what God gave me, Stan, but I didn't want to look like God, like I just bite people just random. um, but yeah, so I saw Jamal Bryant. We had a very brief interaction that was positive. The spirit of it was great. He seemed like he's a greater person or greater version of the Jamal Bryant that I had, come to kind of sort of not like or look at as very arrogant. But what really stuck out in this when I posted this on my Facebook page is the amount of people who said I look like Jamal Bryant. So, chat, do I look like this man? Do I look like Jamal Bryant? I think my nose is a little flared more. I think that I don't think I look like Jamal Bryant. I mean, we both got rosy cheekbones and our lips are not the same design. It just said that he ripped Flint off for the water crisis money. Okay, let's see what the chat has to say. Tara said no. Tanya said no. Lynette said no. David Marie said no. Millie said no. Shelly said no. Miss Tish said no. Sheila Parker said no. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I'm gonna take that. Okay. So that was really one thing that stuck out to me when I was reading it on my Facebook page. I'm like, damn, I look like Jamal Bryant to people. But I'd rather go with y'all because I really don't want to look like Jamal Bryant. I mean, his wife is beautiful, so it ain't like you can't pull him. But I don't want to look like that. Oh, God. Okay. Let's get into something more serious. And this is where I'm going to end it for today. This is what I really want to talk to y'all about. A man got shot by ICE agents, federal ICE agents in Minnesota. No criminal background, a nurse, licensed to carry. His life is gone. People in Minnesota are outside in freezing temperatures trying to stop ICE from deporting individuals. A day after a man lost his life, as they say, filming, that is the citizens' narrative, and the ICE agents' narrative is brandishing a weapon. This was the next image I saw on my screen. Now, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. Let's be honest. So this person, if they would have got ran over, first of all, there is a siren on. There is a siren on. There's a siren on. We don't know, even though they are ICE, what they're going to, who they're going after. And there is a person, a civilian, standing in front of an armored truck trying to stop them from doing their tax paid job. Okay. I'm not laughing because it's funny, but I'm just so confused. I've never been confused in advocacy in my life. But I really don't understand this fight, y'all. And somebody really has to make this make sense. So I thought I would make this the topic of my conversation with y'all tonight because I have members in Minnesota. Why don't the mayor and the governor tell the citizens to protest without approaching and attacking ICE? You never hear them say anything about that. Don't blame ICE. They have to defend themselves. That looked like it came from a black man. Be it if that is a real picture. Here's one of the people I truly support. She's in Minnesota. She says, oh, y'all don't protest. So let me be very, very intentional about how I walk this very thin line. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think you've been outside. And that's why we over here for the culture are gritting our teeth because we got some of our own out there on the front lines of this. And I'm just truly trying to understand. I said truly. I'm really trying to understand. Number one, I have protested. I ain't never in my life stood in front of no armored police car with a siren on going any damn well. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever stood in front of a police car. I ain't never went in front of a police car trying to arrest a citizen of this country, let alone stand in front of an armored car in a hostile environment. It took one, and now everybody else grew coochie hairs and balls. Okay. There's so much to unpack in this video. And I'm not really good at these stopping and starting videos. I told y'all that. But get this. I'm finna show you something. Criminal damage to property. They literally just hit the damn side mirror. Okay, let's keep going. And this is the moment when I'm telling y'all, they not about that fucking life. Because now they got motherfuckers that they actually can fight. What y'all dispersing for? If y'all really was about that life, it's easy to be standing in front of a fucking armored truck. But now y'all got people that's y'all own. Y'all somebody literally was standing in front of the ICE truck yelling pussy. Well, now the police is right there And what you now you oh, this court is adjourned. This court is adjourned. My number one issue is, first of all, I'm not doing it for y'all because y'all cap as fuck. Because here come the real fight. These are the people y'all supposed to be doing all that tough shit with right here. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I need to get focused because this is not a game. It's a real serious issue. But y'all got to admit, that's the first thing I say. Oh, well, all that tough shit. Y'all ain't hitting shit. Y'all ain't putting up no more fingers or talking shit right now. Now y'all got to get the fuck on, get on, fuck on out the way. But let me finish and then I'll talk. There go the gun line, boss. So I am on here right now because I'm literally trying to wrap my mind around this, even though most of the people that I see in this clip is predominantly white or lighter complexion. I don't see a lot of black people that are there in this particular protest. I see the flag is turned upside down. I ain't knocking those feelings and sentiments. I've had moments when I wanted to do that, but I don't get what we're fighting here. And the reason why I don't get why what we're fighting here is because illegal immigration deportations have been happening as long as we've been alive. I can admit that this is a different way of doing it, but they've also offered people money to self-deport. I don't think that I've ever seen them offer incentive for people in my community to do anything for real. But what's really baffling me is that today I had a unique challenge that came across my desk. I had to figure out how to help a 78-year-old woman in Chicago on the South Side with no heat and no food, who is black. I had to figure out how to get her those basic things from a whole nother state. I am not connected to her. I don't know her. While talking to her, I learned that the federal government has cut SNAP benefits for possibly thousands, if not millions, of Americans in Democrat-ran states. So I made a phone call to get an understanding, and apparently the federal government is saying there is widespread fraud in the system, and we need the records of everybody that's receiving the benefits. The Democrats are saying they just trying to find the undocumented people who are getting the benefits. Bitch, did you just say, I'm sorry, that came out wrong. Did you just hear me say that today a 70-something-year-old black woman who happens to be a United States citizen has her food stamps cut off because her government does not want to turn over information to the federal government, who wants the information to determine if there's fraud and eligibility in the system that's benefiting people who are not, potentially not citizens. I got multiple issues with this. Number one, I sat there on the lawn and watched for the first time in my goddamn life all of the Democrats of Illinois do a joint press conference. I ain't heard shit. Where's the contingency plan? Where are the resources? They just said that the state of Illinois found $2 billion. They just mysteriously found $2 billion, just like they found billions of dollars to create migrant shelters and offer them services. I wish that I could stay on here and keep talking shit, laughing, testifying about how life is great. But I'm really lost right now because they not saying nothing and we ain't organizing around it. And this shit seems to be getting worse by the day. Does anybody on this screen testify that benefits have been cut in people's home in real time as it relates to food in their goddamn cabinets? And do you know what my team told me today? They said February is looking like it's going to be a very hard month. Can I tell the local government that I'm not going to give them information about if there is fraud to benefit from the services that they offer? If not, then why would the standard be different in giving the federal government what they're asking for so that they can keep the services running? The law states that they get due process. How are you confused? First, it's predominantly white people out there, as they should. The Democrats aren't in this. This is a Trump government right now. And if you think that, that is a part of the problem because we don't know who these people are or those processes. And again, when it was time to vote, people voted for this. So right now, this is a country of laws. And I don't believe that this is not a Democrat issue because what I'm trying to tell you is two things. One, and these two things can be true. The states that are running these systems that directly benefit my community on bullshit because the only thing they're talking about is the undocumented and Trump. I haven't seen, I might not even be explaining this well. But why isn't there mass hysteria around the fact that people don't have the ability to buy food? They are due process. People are being deported, coming right back over the border. Everybody is not being. It is the most. I'm sorry. Let me say it to you. Let me say it to you differently. Let me say it to you differently. Shit, we've been waiting on due process as people of color, and I've been an advocate fighting on the front lines of it forever. And I ain't never seen not no contingent of people stop a fucking police car from arresting any of our black asses ever. And I'm gonna say that I say that fully committed to it. And guess what? When we are a country that fights for laws, then we basically, when they know they're taking somebody, we fight for due process. But to see people out there losing their lives, this ain't making sense to me. It ain't adding up. And like I said, where is that energy for people who are also being affected by all of this, who are citizens in this country? And if I give you my honest opinion, I don't really care about who I offend. Deport everybody who need to be deported because clearly we cannot afford what's here already. Sorry. I'm sorry. And that is my conclusive position. It's not hard math. Until our governments can demonstrate that we have the financial capability to be good host, close the shit up. People property taxes are too high. The cost of living is not going down. Inflation still seems to be a factor, even though we are not in inflation, I guess. We are literally not able to afford basic necessities as people of this nation. And I'm trying to figure out, why is all of this corruption unchecked? Because y'all keep on saying Democrats ain't got nothing to do with it. And that's a bold-faced misrepresentation. I can't speak for every state, but I damn sure can speak very clearly to Illinois. It's so much fucking corruption going on in Illinois. It's so blatant, unapologetic, and crazy that it's blowing my mind. The only reason we was able to get people to pay attention to Tiffany Henyard is because it was an entertaining factor to it. But the person who replaced her is far more corrupt than that woman has ever been. And it's hard to get people to even listen. When you can go on the state's website and see the address, is out of the district that he is representing, and the attorney general, Kwame Raoul, is not going to hold a state senator responsible for perjuring himself on an official document. Don't tell me about this ain't no Democrats. When the governor of the state can give a multi-million-dollar contract to a congressman in a newly formed construction company that doesn't have any experience, but you can barely get them to give $100,000 to a nonprofit that has been organized for 10 years, but that happens to be independent in their voice. Don't tell me that this ain't a Democrat problem. I just watched somebody get snatched up out of the neighborhood a few days ago. He was black. He went to jail. I don't know him. To me, it just looked like he was standing on a corner, probably trying to solve an economic crisis in his personal life. And if the standard is that we are to fight law enforcement, then what the fuck is the energy for people who look like me? Sorry, but not sorry. And so I have my opinion as I watch my people in Minnesota make their own decisions, because that's how we operate. Just because I don't agree don't mean that we're enemies. But my thing is this: I don't have enough capacity to fight for the undocumented or for people to get due process when we don't even have the ability to buy bread and milk and eggs and gas and pay our goddamn taxes. See y'all when the government lowers the cost of living. Because guess what? While you're yelling due process, somebody got to pay for it. And y'all not talking about these very real crimes that are being committed on American soil by individuals who are coming over here. And I'm sorry. And I really, 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 really hate to say it like this. But when I'm looking at child care cut, health care cut, SNAP cut, do y'all need me to help y'all to accelerate this process? So then here it comes, and this is why I'm on here, and I'm just gonna stop at this. If they could say, or if they say right now, everybody go ask your neighbor if they're legal, and if they aren't, we will give money for them to go back to the country of their origin as we solve these crises in our country. Are you going to go out and do that? And do you think that they're going to willingly go? Because I don't think so. Immigrants aren't the reason for this. They pay into so many things they don't get benefits for. With no immigration, immigrants, the farmers are losing their farms because we aren't people. We aren't. People aren't doing their jobs because they aren't available. Because the stigma is that we're not capable of doing them, because they don't hire us, because they say we're lazy, or they say we're going to want a higher rate wage. I rebuke that lie in the name of Jesus and send it back to the pits of hell from which it come. I know black people who are literally raising chickens in their backyard. I know black people who actually are taking care of whole horses on ranches. I know black people, calling themselves cowboys. I know black people who are learning about self-sustainability that they've never been taught about, and growing gardens in their goddamn window sills and in their backyards as well. This might not be popular, but we keep on making excuses and moving the pendulum forward to a place that it'll never go. We don't need to say that we cannot, we will not, and we do not. It's time that we start saying we can, we should. Advertise it, put it in the schools, make it something that people want to do. Add it in the field trip. Hell, I love to grow some shit and then learn how to chop it up and eat it. Well, maybe not me, but I'm saying these lies are getting old and they're getting played out. But what I'm saying is that I am really, I'm not about to go out here and lose my life And I don't think people should keep on doing it. And then y'all sitting up there trying to act like these people are not doing the stuff that they're doing. You're standing in front of an armored truck. If I can't stop a squad car, run their asses over. So I see we have a difference of opinion, moving myself intentionally. And I really, really, again, hope that they don't make us enemies, just make us a democracy. We don't all have to agree. But fuck that. I'm not going out there to do any of it. And the only thing if I go out there to do is I'm gonna go out there to give hot chocolate and warm up the members of For the Culture who live in Minnesota and ask them to please get their asses in the house soon. Because I don't see the fight. I'm sorry. And I would love to say, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous as it relates to what happens with America after this. Because is the next person going to open up the borders? Now everybody can come back. They're going to want to win so much favor that they're just going to say, okay, everybody that was gone, come on back. And then now we got way more. And I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to just be honest with y'all. And I gotta say this. I got to say this because I just got to say this. You would think that with all this that's going on, that our relationships will be better. Now, I was in a store on MLK in Atlanta. This is a very true story. And it was two individuals. I'm not going to tell you what their nationality were. They were not black and they were not white. And I made a little joke and I said, oh, do I get an MLK discount? And the woman looked at the other person in there and they laughed. And they said, you ain't getting no MLK discount up in here. Malcolm X ain't never done nothing for us. The hell he did for us. I saw that MLK twerking flyer and I just looked at them and I said, really? I was just playing. It was like, yeah, but we don't do none of that. We don't do no MLK discounts. I said, you know what? I'm going to leave up out of here and I'm going to just leave a Google review. But I almost wanted to call the motherfucker. I almost wanted to call somebody. You want some ice with that attitude? Because I couldn't believe that I'm describing it, but I'm being honest. You all don't want to hear the truth, but some people still got nasty attitudes towards us to this day. And I don't give a fuck if y'all want to hear the truth or not. Because I remember also before all of this was going on, some of them thought they was white and was just as nasty and arrogant and dismissive as they could be. And what has to happen for me to give a damn to the degree that I understand people putting their life on the line is that I got to start seeing more results for people who are American citizens. And that's the long story short. So, yes, the way it's being done could be done differently. Maybe it could, maybe it can't. Ain't nobody willingly complying. But at the same time, y'all that are black, why don't y'all take some time tomorrow? It's 141 of y'all. This will be my simple request. Is that all of you all who are on this live stream right now, can y'all please do me a favor and make it viral that people are losing their goddamn food assistance. People cannot feed themselves. And what's the exact plan, Jed? We too on to them Democrats. They most definitely want to replace us because they played in our face too long and we're not going no more. So they gotta they gotta depend on them. Democrats are really trying to make it so hard to trust Republicans with the current landscape that they're not working to do their job in hopes that they will get away with keeping or getting power. When Democrats literally, if they were so much of the moral compass, if they would literally start cleaning up their own house and get rid of just a smidget of the corruption that is plaguing Democrat-ran states, then we would probably be just as committed. But they only want to keep on saying, look over there at Trump, look over there at the national issues. And I'm so serious right now. I'm trying to figure out how in the hell is J.B. Pritzker calling for the abolishment of ICE when this motherfucker won't even show up to not one city, play with or even having corruption complaints in the state, and have the attorney general do a damn thing about any of it. I want to tell y'all some stuff so bad, but I can't. Why can't I? Why can't I? Remember, I said this. This motherfucking Napoleon Harris is blocking money from coming to cities in the Southland that he trying to bully. So I was just told through the senator's grapevine that there was another senator who just went against him and sent the money for one of these state cities, and they finna get $5 million that he was saying that they couldn't get, and they don't normally do that. And so I called and I asked if it was true. I found out it was true. And they said that I just don't understand why they doing this and this, that, and the third. But I'm not about to watch people suffer, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, So why aren't you all saying nothing about people doing this? Because that's not what the Democrats do. We don't want to step on each other's toes, and we don't want to make each other look bad. So is this why you can't get Kwame Raoul to hold nobody accountable? Is this why the governor or the Cook County Board president don't call each other out when they see all these bad? Wait a minute, how the hell is Napoleon doing everything that we was fighting Tiffany doing, and he ain't getting no pushback for real? He doing the shit worse and more blatantly. Nobody is disagreeing that illegals should be deported. It's the way they are doing it. Mask, not having warrants, not knowing who they picking up, handicapped lady drugged from her car, snatching us citizens. I hear you. I hear you. ICE pull up on me right now. I'm showing them my ID. I'm a U.S. citizen. They got on masks because it's a hostile environment and people are trying to target them and come after them. Not having a warrant, their jurisdiction is over the undocumented and the illegal, and people are not cooperating and fighting. And because you cannot determine who is and who isn't if they look at people, and I've been telling people this for a long time. Believe it or not, like it or not, I had a point in my life where I wore a uniform. And the harsh reality is that profiling is a part of the job. If you look like what the typical is, the engagement makes a little bit of sense. And if you're not, be the one who changes the perception. But that was my question a moment ago. If they asked nicely, if they offered incentive, if they required check-in, do you think people are going to do it? I'm going to tell you that the overwhelming answer, contrary to their side of that, would be no. And I'm not just giving an opinion. I've actually, I'm not that guy. I actually go and pay attention to stuff. I went and sat, no lie. You can ask my team. I went and sat in the immigration office for 3 days just to see how it goes, just to see and to talk to people. And I did it for 3 days. We sat right there downtown in the ICE office for 3 fucking days just so I could see how it goes. And I'm going to tell you something. I ain't got a whole lot to say because I done seen a lot of interesting stuff. So it's who you know, not what you know. Nowadays, you snooze, you lose. It's almost every man for himself. Money, buying souls, spiritual discernment is real. And so I'm done with it. Well, if the local government will work with the federal government and let ICE get those criminals from the jails instead of local governments letting them out on the streets for this mess to happen. And I 100% agree with that. In my state where I'm a resident, I would like for my government to cooperate with the federal government to turn over individuals who have committed crimes and have been, and yeah, I agree with it. They should be doing that. 100%. I believe that if individuals are benefiting from our system and we don't have the capacity to make a decent quality of life for the people who are here, we got to get them off the system. I believe in that. And I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I don't know what that makes me. But I'll tell you what I will not allow any of this to make me, and that's a liar or flodger. I'm not gonna cap. I don't think that it's completely being done nicely, but I think that nice ain't working either. And I think that there is wrong on both sides. And but when it comes to this, and this is something that is so interesting for me to say, I'm gonna be honest. I choose America. I'm an American. I don't want America to fail. I want America to be respected. I want America to be prosperous, and I want America to remain the big brother of the world. And that's what I want. And I understand that there has to be some things that are going to be done that people are not going to like. People don't want to be corrected. They don't want to be told about themselves. Adults don't want to be disciplined, but the Bible says God chastens whom he loves. Open rebuke is better than secret love. If every man speaks well of you, then something is wrong. In other words, correction is a part of the process. It literally tells us in the Bible to obey the laws of the land. And oh, I don't read the Bible. I don't want to hear religion and all this other stuff. Well, just simply use your common sense. If you got friends around you and you can't correct them, and when you correct them, your friendship is no longer good, trust me, baby, that ain't your friend. Y'all just having a good time. But my friends are the ones that even if I disagree with them, and I got to tell them the hard stuff, we still know how to rock past that and talk shit and keep it moving. But did you see the man that they threw in the back of the pickup truck? He told them that his passport was in his pocket, and he told them to get it out, and they refused. And I'm telling you, I understand all of that, but I don't know all of the details. There literally was a man. There was a man, and this is so interesting. There was a man who tried to scam my sister yesterday, or no, a few days ago. I'm finna send this to y'all. I'm finna show y'all something real quick. Hello? Hey, could you send me that ID real quick? What? That ID that man sent you. Yeah. You sent it to my phone real quick. Thanks. You said what? Can you send it to my phone real quick? Yeah. All right. So my sister was offered a opportunity a couple days ago, and the man said, "I need you to go in here and fill out this profile." And I'm sitting up there, then I'm looking at the profile and it says, "Put your address, put your this, put your social." And I said, "Why do you need to put your social security number in an opportunity that's been offered to you, unless it's a check? Show me the stuff." So then I get on the phone with the man and I said, "Well, you're offering her this. Why does she have to register all her personal information and this?" So I looked up his number and I said, "And your number don't come back to this number." He says, "Well, I have my address." And then he said, "It's legit." And I said, "Okay, none of this is adding up. So why do she need to register?" He was like, "Well, it's because we need to know who the people are that we're giving this opportunity." I said, "Well, the opportunity sounds too good to be true. So guess what? In other words, it must be." And so I said to him, he said, "I'm going to send you my ID. I'm going to send you my ID so that you can know I'm legit." So I ran the man's address. I ran the man's phone number. I ran the man's, what else? It was something else. I ran the business through my systems. None of it came back. He sent an ID. That looked like a real ID until you look at it. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm like, get the hell out of here. He was trying to steal her identity. He was trying to steal her identity. And so my point in saying that is that this shit look like a real, if you just a regular everyday person, hell, it even got a real ID symbol on here. So I had this ID ran through another resource of mine. It got real ID on there. I had it ran through another source of mine. They was like, "Jedi, that's not a legitimate ID." I said, "I already know that. I just needed to confirm it over and over and over again." And then he called her the next day, and I told him, "You call this phone again, I'm gonna whoop your ass, And I'm gonna make sure that once we get done with you, you will never scam another family a day in your life. So just because people are producing documents don't mean that they're real. We don't know nothing. We could just keep on, and it's crazy, right? And this is why I think that life is funny, because are, all of these things are, like I be having so much going on in my life every day. That's why I don't be just talking amiss. I be trying to convey real messages to people to get them to understand what? That is absolutely fucking insane. Now I gotta cuss out somebody when I get off of this live stream. Got it. All right. Wait a minute, let me switch gears quick. So I put up a scenario. Let me tell you how my life goes. So I put something on my Facebook page, right? And then I get all kinds of responses about it. That's how I learn the real stuff. So one of the things I put up on my page was something that happened inside of an Aldi's. And Aldi's that sparked widespread debate on my page. I put it up there. And this is what somebody messaged me. I was at the Waldies when this happened. The man made it seem like the officer was wrong. He was taking orders. He didn't decide to close on his own. The fight is with Aldi's. I had to run in quickly at 7:20. I had to shop fast, and they were looking out for their employees. I go there, and the officers is nice to me, just sharing. I don't want any backlash. So I'm like, damn. So I don't say nothing else about that post. I just let it sit up there because somebody gave me the testimony. And then I look at my inbox and I got 4 more people saying the same thing. What you see on the camera is not what happened before the camera rolled. The officer was doing what he was told to do. Jedediah, the man, is not mean. The people in the community be very disrespectful. They be doing stuff, saying stuff, da 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 da. And I'm sitting up here like, but if you just look at the video, you feel one way. And it's just like, this is why I don't want to advocate. I'm over it. I'm over the advocacy. I'm over it because it's so much bullshit in the world. It's so much bullshit in the world. And I'm just tired of people, man. I'm tired of people across the board. They be stealing IDs too, and they sent the ID and they trying to prove. I'm sorry, y'all. And I'm not trying to be all over the place. But again, it's just so much. It's so much that I could say. Let me go to something else. I tell people I look at my inbox and it feel like I be wondering to myself, who the fuck, who do these people think I am? What do they think I have? Why does everybody feel like I can solve their crisis and don't nobody give me or do shit for me? Hold on. I just got a message that pissed me off. And it's just really threw me off. But I'm trying to stay focused because I really can't believe what I just read. This one here. Since I got y'all on here, this is the kind of shit I be dealing with. Let me. Somebody just messaged me. They saw me go online and we gave the woman the $500. I can't give away money without all these messages. How you know I'm going through stuff? All right. So here's something, since I have y'all on here, that I can share with you guys. I get this message from Jay Marie. Jay Marie is from my childhood. And this is why when people be like, oh, you know, they saw me give away the $500. They see you get a new truck. They see you traveling the country. And it's like, okay, I'm one person. I'm only going to do what I can. But everybody think that because you're being blessed. It's like you can't share this good because everybody feels what they're going through. Oh, you don't care about me, or you don't got my back, or what about me? Literally, you are one of probably 2,000 motherfuckers asking for something. And literally, majority of what I have is because when I get done advocating for the world, I still got to figure it out for myself. And I have a tribe of individuals who I depend on that I can trust. And we do things back and forth. But most of the time, the people be getting mad at me because what they ain't got, let me give a PSA. You ain't doing shit for me. You ain't done shit for me. And you ain't going to do shit for me. And so I'm done with that at 40, as I come up on 40 years old. Here is my response. You can't draw shit from me if you're not putting nothing in with me. If you're not building the table, that's why the fuck you don't got a plate there with something to eat. Now, moving forward. This is from a friend of mine, and her name is Jay Marie. I grew up with her. She said that her brother was found deceased Friday morning in an alley in Harvey. We trying to do a GoFundMe. Do you know how many of these I get a day? Do you know how many of these I get a day? This is something real. And if you go look at my page, you don't see GoFundMe because that's all that will be on there. This is a person that went to school with me, who I know, who has been very faithful to me in my life, always been a supporter of me. And look, this is what I want to tell y'all, and why I be so stressed out. And I'm just sharing it with y'all because maybe somebody on here will be able to do something. Okay. She said that her brother was found dead in the alley on Friday morning. I can't keep this shit hidden no more. Now I got to start putting it out there. So don't reach out to me for help if I can't share it. That's going to be my new disclaimer as well. Because I'm always asking for help. It's hard to get help or people to understand. I'll be trying to stand proxy for people. But it looked like I'm just asking for it just to be asking for it. I said, what happened? I don't know what's happening. We've been hearing different stories. She put up the thing, but this is what I want y'all to get. As of Friday, as of Friday, she gave me his name. I'm going to see what could be done. And this is what I get. Thank you. Friday, Saturday, any luck? Saturday, any luck? Today, any luck? What a phone call. So everybody looking at my thing and they say, oh, he enjoying his vacation. I'm trying to solve a fucking murder all the way in Florida that happened in Chicago and Harvey, Illinois. And I'm being quiet with the weight of this feeling on me. And she keep on wanting answers. And she just one of over 100 people waiting on something from me. And it's stressful as fuck. And then I get a text message like what I just got about what I ain't doing for somebody. Because you see me black. I can't believe I just saw you give somebody $500. And I'm going through this, that, and the third. And this is how I breed people who end up getting on and say, he ain't this and he ain't doing that and he ain't doing this. Ain't ever gonna stand your ass in my shoes. So I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about who like me, who don't, who want me to help them, who want to be around me, who don't. Fuck all that. Now, let's go to something else that I'm also addressing. I told you I get about 25 of these a day. But since I'm giving awareness, I'm going to bring awareness to another one that I am trying to figure out. Where is it at? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find this thing on thing because I was trying to. I'm working on it. Damn, I don't know what the message is. But I gotta find the message because I want. Wait, would you, Mr. Brown? How much do you need junk removal? I was at the meeting. I have a question. Thank you for helping me. Mr. Brown, I have relatives. I ran over to Flint. Hey, is everything okay? Okay, hold on. Lord, where is this girl at? I'm selling shea butter. Good evening. I'm running for judge of the 17th Sub-Circuit of Cook County. I don't know who that is. Where is my $50? Come and enjoy yourself. Blessings, King. Hope all is well. Oh my God, I lost the damn message. But basically, I get a lot of runaway kids, and I thought that I said that I was going to put this one up on the screen because I wanted to help this mother. Golly, cannot find it. It's just so many fucking messages, bruh. Okay, here we go. I found it. All right. Okay, so I said I was gonna help her as best I can, but basically she says, "Hey Jedediah, pray all is well with you. Um, I don't know if you remember me or not, but my name is Lakedia. We went to Thornton Township High School together. I really need your help and your platform to raise awareness about my missing daughter. She has been gone since December 6th. I believe she's in Brooklyn, New York, or the Houston area, or the Fort Worth area." And this, she said, "Here is the flyer." So I don't. So basically her daughter is missing. Her name is Amanda Henderson. And the last contact was December 5th on the flyer, Hopkins, Kentucky. She is 16 years old, weighing 210, at a 5'4" height, brown eyes, black locked hair. And she has both her ears are pierced. She has a birthmark on the side of her neck. She left her home with a friend, and her friend was located in New York on 112, but Amanda remains missing. When Amanda went missing, she was wearing a black hoodie with fuchsia pink letters, black waist length puffer jacket, wide leg blue jean pants with a star on each side of the mid thigh area, white Crocs, and a red and white checkered print Dooney and Burke purse. So I'm gonna probably copy that. I'm gonna copy that and share it to my Facebook page. I'm gonna copy that and share it to my Facebook page. But y'all, it's just so much. It's so many people. And I get these all day, every day. And everybody be like, well, you just ignore it. But man, if y'all read some of the stuff that I read every single day, if I'm just casually sitting down and I'm reading, man, I just be sad. I have to find ways to keep myself encouraged and inspired and uplifted because it just be so much. And then I be wondering who the fuck is these, who doing all this referring? Who is referring to all these people? And but it be tripping me out because if I say, you know, I need resources to do something, I don't get half the motherfuckers to say nothing. I don't get half the people to help me that turns around and says to me to help them. So give me 1 second and give me 1 second and I'm gonna, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find this message real quick because I just saw it a few seconds ago. I just saw it a few seconds ago. Somebody saying that I got to get them $50. And I saw somebody just say it in the comments. So I'm finna find that one because I don't be making up stuff. Y'all should see my messages are full of all just people asking for help all day. All day, every day. People just asking for help. And I feel like we do one, 10 people come up behind us. So I'm like, did they go tell the motherfucker he helped me? And then they be like, shit, go ask Jedediah. That's how I feel. I feel like, did you get a referral? Because who the fuck? Hold on. Now, I know I just saw it in my inbox, but it's so many messages and it's so many inboxes. That's the other thing. It's hard for me to keep up with this stuff. I just put in a search, where my $50? So that's loading. Just trying to find it. Where's my $50 comment at? But I'm keep it moving. And I hope this didn't turn into a damn complaining session, because that wasn't my goal. I don't complain, but this is when I be laughing at people that talking about you do it for the clout. Man, fuck the clout. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the clout. I'm a target all the time. Everybody always asking for shit. It's hard to get people to give or participate in shit. Everybody want to always critique everything. And, you know, you barely get a thank you. If you say you want to thank you, then you did it for the wrong reasons. You can't get nothing. It's just not, this ain't the clout. You know, people, you doing it for the clout. The advocacy for the clout is bullshit, okay? This is not clout. This is a headache. I can't find the comments, so I'm gonna just go ahead and just know I ain't lie. Somebody literally texted me that, saying, now, wait a minute now, because I ain't going crazy. It's not want to find it. There it is. Where my $50? It's right here. I'm like, I know I ain't losing my damn mind. Here we go, right here. Her name is Tawana Clark. She said, I live in Hazelcrest. When is the meeting? And then she put in there on the Friday at 8 p.m. Where my $50? So now I know what she's talking about. I told everybody who came to that meeting that they was gonna get $50. So this lady hit me up in my inbox, in my third inbox, and she said, "Where my $50?" So now I got to go verify if she was in that meeting, and now I got to pay her this $50. Man, I hope I said something that added value to your life. If you support investigating, advocating the work we do, you could contribute to help us get a lot of stuff done. This is our launch year, and clearly, and I could show y'all, I really could show y'all, from missing kids to GoFundMe's for people that in transition, people fighting court battles, people facing eviction, hungry, and all kinds of stuff is going down in my inbox. I got several, I got a second place where I get all these body parts and everybody want to have sex, but it's definitely mostly people asking for uh some kind of help in some shape, form, or fashion. And I'm gonna start responding to them. Are you a member for the coach? Oh, you not? I'm busy helping my members. And that's what I'm doing now. If you are not investing in me, if you are not a part of something I'm a part of, if you ain't helping me help somebody else, I'm just not available. And I don't care about how it feels or looks or what nobody got to say. But I'm not running myself ragged this at this age of my life. I've done it all these years and just fuck it. That's just really how I feel. So please share the young lady that's missing if you don't mind. I'm gonna try to help her find her daughter. Um, I'm gonna also try to help my friend find out why her brother was found in an alley in Harvey, deceased, and to see if I can help her bring some closure to that. If you all want to contribute, you can rewind and go back to that and help her to bury her loved one. Obviously, they were not prepared for this tragedy. Um, you have lost a lot of members, Jedi. The ship is sinking. Oh well, out of bitch? No, not at all. Actually, we're growing. And I have several different chats. So thank you for coming in here and letting me know that you're still watching. Did you see my new truck? Did you see? Oh, I haven't showed you my new home yet. And the fact that we not only are growing, but we're getting ready to do our launch. And I know y'all talked about my channel. My channel was actually, it was going down, and now it's going back up. As a matter of fact, my mom is tremendously blessed. I love that you try to imitate her name to try to get to me, but you can't. I'm doing good, still moving around the country. So what else did you have to say, Conscious or Middies or Ryan or Amir or any of you sad bitches over there? Now I can really talk about your losses, but you would never tell me who you really are because that would literally be the embarrassment you don't want. Vivian, whoever you are, you coming over here watching my shit. Don't watch y'all's at all. I've been sitting here looking for things that are on my stuff because I don't have to find content. I don't have to troll anybody. And I still maintained about 140 people viewing me while I was doing it. So what the fuck you said? See, sometimes you don't respond to idiots, and then sometimes you just got to treat a bitch. You literally thought you were cute making a statement on my comment only to give me an opportunity to talk about all the greatness that's going on over here. Did you know that I don't give a fuck about who leads because I'm actually about to have millions of dollars because of deals that I'm bringing to cities, not just Harvey? That's just the one I told you about. But dumbass, simply because I was able to do it, I'm going to just keep on doing it. Did you have a question out of bitch? Stupid motherfucker? Or another statement. Oh, how do I become a member? Oh, look at that. I bet that pretty much didn't sit well with you now, did it, out of bitch? Now let me tell you pretty genuine how to become a member. Oh, wait a minute. One of my many leaders in our network, they're going to reach out to you and let you know how to do that. And they're probably going to do it in the comment section because I can't tell you right now. But all of our members commit $10 a month, and they're going to be active where they live in a network of people that's connected to them. And I'm going to make sure that all of my advocacy is primarily for the people who are connected to my family. And we're going to be doing a very big launch in September of this year. And it is going to be out of this world fucking amazing. I hope I see you in one of our family's chats. I had a membership, but it expired. But I would always donate and try to help. No, Christine, you ain't. I ain't talking about no donation on here. You got to become a member and get inside of the family. That's different. But I do thank you for your continuous support of Investigate and Advocate. But the Organization for the Culture, you should become a member. You really should. I've seen you. You've been consistent. I would love for you to be in one of our member spaces. Read down, Jed. Some people will always hate you when you always shine. You're losing members. And then I show, and now they ain't got nothing to say. Swear they was about to make me mad. Clown. And let me say this. You think I'm finna build all these houses of people and I ain't gonna get me one for myself? Goofy. All right, y'all. I hope I said something added value to your life. I'm finna get the fuck off of here. It's been real. This case is closed.
I heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call,
You such a whack, weak ass bitch. You waited till I rolled the credits like I thought you would to come on here and say something. So now let me help you out. Whoever the fuck you are, you gotta be with one of those weird ass YouTubers who ain't got shit going on. You thought that you was actually gonna come over here and frustrate me, but now you're gonna help my ratings go up. You bad body built, bad breath smelling, no boot having, bitch ass, weird ass hoe that definitely been eating leftovers for a month, coming over here talking about how I look. I got hoes for days and area codes. You probably a stupid bitch that wish you could have a motherfucker like me. If you got a motherfucker, he probably one of those bitches that pee right where he stand, don't even know how to stand close enough to the toilet to aim right. As a matter of fact, you coronavirus halfway being able to breathe, sick, twisted, bald-headed bitch bastard who probably don't have a IQ higher than a damn goldfish, sitting up here waiting on me to get off of here because you scared. You can never face me with your real identity, and I don't even have the enemy to even try to figure it out because I would never let a whole ass motherfucker like you really move my day. I wasn't gonna be petty at all. I was actually done. I was going to leave for the day. But guess what? I literally can cuss. I can do whatever I want to do, and I still succeed. You sit over there in a dark space trying to put your little goofy ass words in the computer screen, hoping that don't nobody catch you because you don't want to get fired from your miserable ass job. Let me see if you are over there with the V-Knots. Y'all still losing court cases. Y'all really need to come together, band together, put y'all pennies together, and consult a lawyer because that motherfucker that do the loss prevention, he sure as hell ain't preventing no loss. Now, wait a minute. Now, you might be the motherfucker that's talking about health issues. Now, let me help you out because health issues are going on and they for real. But for those of you all who utilize them to be views, you are still mad because you can't sell them motherfucking beads. You probably should put a mood ring on that bitch and they're actually really good and they sell real nice over there at Best Buy. Get a mood ring and put them on the edge of them beads. You might be able to sell it that way instead of line. Now, wait a minute now. Y'all might be a part of one of those goofy-ass YouTube channels who then gave up their freedom of speech hoping they get a payday through court. Case dismissed. It's the only thing you've ever heard and will hear, especially when it comes to me. I guarantee you at the end of the day, you will never, ever, ever be able to, you know what? See, ain't got nothing to say. I was waiting on you to keep it going, but you ain't got nothing else to say because you stupid. I look stupid. And now you just help me. I'm having fun. Any other words? Huh? Any other words? I'll fuck up your eye socket.
heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call Jedediah to the town, hold it, wait a minute. Paul, stand down. Why you mad? Cause we double checking all your allegations. You say you telling truths, we just following the traces. Y'all people mad, Jed ain't seen in clock corruption. Jed ain't moving like a pawn, he's a king, he fights injustice. A lie can't stand when the truth comes to faces. That's why them liars keep on losing court cases. Let's just agree to disagree and work to bring Harvey back. Dealing with businesses and wars, they not paying their tax. And all the woman Kobe Jed wants you to know the fake is showing. Thought you'd have him on your finger, he researched, he wasn't going. Want you calling all the strays, who's the leader of your pack? Work on getting business in your ward to pay their fair tax. They making money up in Harvey, but short Harvey on them racks. It's not racks, they owe Harvey some millions of very money that could help demolish unsafe buildings. This verse was long, run the chorus, we'll be back and we ain't about to leave. Harvey, you can run and tell that we here till whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You see we care, we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and INA for the coaches here and we commit to this. Not quoting fiction, what we saying is fact. Found stolen land up in Harvey, Jed helped take that land back. Put back on Harvey's tax roll, bringing investors to meetings. We trying to help Harvey out, so V-Not's why you see them. We out here making moves, we out here doing something. Cooking with Frank, sir, you coined that term, you wanted something. Victims Network of Thornton Township, V-Nots, that's right. I'm trying to see how they help Harvey, can y'all bring that to life? Cause what I'm seeing ain't right, steady line, going to court, what's the score? I lost count, watching lights fall to the floor. Some people like confusion, we trying to bring improvement. So run that chorus back, remind the people what we do. On every block, activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You say we care and we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and INA for the coaches here and we commit to this. I'm almost finished, couple things and I'm through. To the back, library board, no more illegal moves. Can't stand injustice, so for the culture came through saying, hey, Mrs. Price, here's the money, file your lawsuit. When we believe, we don't just talk, we stay making moves. Jed INA and for the culture, that's just what we do. This last part goes out to Officer McKenna. Jed came to help Harvey fight, helped him be a winner. 911 was called and they sent you. He thought he seen the one and we don't know if that's true. But now y'all, what is Jed gon' do? He gon' fight even harder to help Harvey push through. Y'all got ideas to help Harvey, won't y'all focus on that? We got ideas and making moves. Whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration consciousness will never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. See we care, backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit it. Jed and INA and for the cultures here and we commit to this. We commit to these. We commit to this. We commit to this.